What's up, Internet? Rich Maliki back for another top 5 video. We're going to be talking about the top 5 things you might not realize a service company is doing or going through. Number 1, that is parts back orders. I don't think we realize we cannot always control everything. We can't control these certain situations. So when you order a part and the manufacturer doesn't have it, that puts us at a very big disadvantage because every time we walk into a door, we're the front line. We're the face of everything. So they automatically say, for us, Maliki, they don't have the part, they can't get the part, oh, they suck. No matter how many times you communicate, no matter what you show or give them, oftentimes it's just unfortunately, it's just bad. Parts back orders. If I'm talking to my end users directly right now, I'm letting you know we stock as many parts as humanly possible to get jobs done. There's just too many, and we talk about this in the service industry all the time. If we stock them all, we'd need tractor trailers full following our every technician. It's just not possible. Understanding that we are ordering parts as quick as possible and getting them in as quick as possible and getting back as quick as possible. That's the name of the game. That's our business. And we know that getting you up and running fast is key. So understanding that, there might be times where manufacturers don't have things and it's not necessarily in our control. So the number 2 thing that service companies are going through out here is scheduling. Everybody has different time restrictions. Everybody has certain days that they want. Everybody has all these different stipulations, and we're trying to schedule things quickly, efficiently, moving our guys geographically from place to place to place. Of course, keep everything as close as possible so we can get in and out and do our thing. It's sometimes not always as easy as you think when we're dealing with, hundreds of customers every week that are on the board consistently, thousands and thousands a month, trying to figure out what each individual customer location needs. Sometimes they want a first call at 7 or 8. Sometimes they want us in there at 3 or 4 a.m. I wish we could accommodate all these things to the exact day and time of everything, but I think this is one of those things where to my end users, to my channel partners, there has to be empathy, there has to be an understanding that we can only schedule so many calls a day. Our technicians are human beings. They cannot work 24 hours a day. Listen, overtime. People don't want to pay overtime, but my technician wants his overtime pay, and rightfully so. So I have to pay my guys overtime. There's high insurances involved. There's inventory costs involved. There's training things involved. There's so many things that go into this thing called the machine of a service company when those wheels start turning. Helping us help you is going to be the key here, I think. We need to sometimes work together on these times and scheduling because it can get brutal here, especially, in some of these, especially the summertime. You got the holidays come around. I mean, it's busy. It's constantly busy. Sometimes we have to say, what? Bring your guy in here. I know it's 11 a.m. We'll work around them. And that's what sometimes you have to do if you want to get something done. And if you really want something done and you're saying it's after 2, you should approve that overtime and have it guaranteed. Van inventory, we're talking about maintenance, right? Maintenance of the van, the inventory of the van, the cleanliness of the vans. These are all things, the bigger a company gets, the more moving pieces it has. I'm here in Jersey. It's a high octane, fast, urgent marketplace. Right outside of Manhattan here. I'm learning. As we grow, the more moving pieces, the harder it's getting. With 15 vans on the road right now, as of 2019. And as we fast forward, I'm sure we're gonna have 17 and then 20. And the takeaway here is there's so many other things that service managers and parts managers and warehouse managers have their eyes on throughout the days and the weeks. Keeping van inventory levels proper, keeping go boxes proper. We're handling a lot of the same equipment, right? We have chain accounts and key accounts that we have to stock stuff for. We have to make sure those levels are always proper. Our warehouse levels are proper so our parts runners can get out there and get the parts to the technicians. And then the maintenance part of it. This is something for me as a small business was always kind of hard to keep my finger on just because I'm worried so much about the business. It's one of these things, and that's how the equipment part is. You plan maintenance for your equipment. You're running your business. That's one of the things that you put to the side. We rely on our technicians to get their oils changed, to get their fluids changed, to rotate the tires, change those wiper blades, get the brakes done. Anything within $500, they should be getting it done all the time. They take their vans home at night. So we're trying to make sure everyone's staying on top of that. It's been a lot better. It's been great. And then the cleanliness part of it, we're trying to keep these vans clean. And I know everyone out there, my service guys and girls are going to appreciate, bringing them in at least quarterly for inspections to make sure that we're not riding around with garbage and looking sloppy out there because, we're building a brand. The brand is built on high standard. I can't have a van being open with cardboard and garbage falling out the back, or people just throwing things up on their dashboard, and we don't look good doing that. Image does matter. So we're constantly struggling with that, and it's a bigger struggle than you might think because there's more to it than just the cleanliness and overall. There's dollars and cents that go into you see an igniter, I see $80. You see a gas valve, I see $200. These things need to be where they need to be. Place for everything in its place. So that's another thing that we're working on throughout the days and the weeks and the months. And then we got what's next? Number 4 is a very important one. We constantly talk about it. It's lack of technicians. We're going through this on a daily basis, and this goes back to scheduling and trying to get things done. Installation work and reactive service calls and getting guys to the planned maintenance locations to do all that stuff. It's lack of technicians. We have 15 as I stated. There's some other companies around the area that are much larger. Some of them have 100 technicians, some of them have 30, some of them might have 20, and they'll all tell you they still need 5 more. This is something that's ongoing. It's going to be an ongoing topic, an ongoing conversation for service companies. Technicians today that know what they're doing are good as gold. Going forward, it's something for all channel partners to keep in mind as we move into another decade here of 2020 and beyond, right? That the lack of technicians is going to be a real problem to the marketplace. We need to solve it together. I'm hoping to be able to do some more video and more podcasts and get stuff out there. Go check out thefedgroup.com if you're not part of it. I think we're going to be able to do some real good work together there. It's just going to be ongoing. But stand by because we're going to keep promoting it and talking about it, and we're going to let the youth know the amazing opportunity here. But, this is something that, channel partners are feeling it. Our customers are feeling it. Where are you? Where are you? I can promise you we're doing the best that we can with everything that we've got. We are efficient. We are moving quick. We have our technology in place. We're running on tablets. We got our GPS dispatch. We got software. We got equipment tracking. I mean, we are pristine right now with technology. So it's just a matter of filling more vans with skilled guys, and we're going to get there. Last one, Ainge, what's the last one? Number 5. We're bringing this one because we're fresh back from Sofesa conference, and we were talking about this. Number 5 is channel partner communication. That's something else that service companies deal with, something that you guys probably deal with. And what does it boil down to? It boils down to proper communication. Proper communication. And we're dealing with, we have to if we get dispatched from a manufacturer, the manufacturer wants to know what's going on, but then maybe we didn't know the rep and the dealer were involved somewhere along the line in the back end. They didn't know what's going on. They call up, what's happening? And then the end user customer, we're letting them know but there's always bumps in the road of like, hey, you didn't tell this person, you didn't tell that person. Well, we didn't know. We told everyone who was a part of the call that what was going on. So I think this is really going to boil down to massive communication from the very beginning of the sale. An piece of equipment is going to be sold. Okay, it's going to start maybe at the rep level. The rep is talking with the manufacturer. Hey, we're going to get a combi of it and XYZ. Hey, let's. This is the dealer on the job. Let's get everybody together here and let's tell. For us here, it's Maliki. Hey, we got a combi oven that's getting shipped out in 3 weeks, and we just want to do a site serve. So now we have 3 weeks. We know we could put these things on the board. We could schedule things out. We know everybody who's in the loop. We know exactly what needs to be done. We got to go to site survey. By the time the site survey is done within those 3 weeks, the thing is shipped. We know what's happening. Instead of getting the call 2 nights before and say, you got to go do a site survey and this install has to happen, it's Monday. It's got to happen on Wednesday. The answer here is going to be no. And I think most places are going to be no too, because it's just not feasible. You want us to go in blind sometimes and do things that are just not going to make anybody look good at the end of the day, because we'll show up and drains aren't ready, walls aren't up, electric's not there, the water's not running. I mean, there's a lot of different variables that can happen when we just show up. So I think communication from the channel partners, and this is something I think we're all struggling with behind the scene, communicating with each other better and having a standard, which we also talked about at Sofesa, having a standard glossary of terms that we all use. For instance, when you're setting up a service call, if you're a dealer or a rep, we want to set the expectation that, listen, you're going to call Maliki if it's us, and you're going to place a service call with them, not a warranty call, because it's not always warranty, right? So we have to make those decisions. We have to set the expectations prior so the customer doesn't think it's automatically going to be paid for by the manufacturer, because there are limitations to these warranties. And if we're all working together, showing each other the love and the care and the respect, I think we're gonna get a lot further, a lot faster, and we're all gonna make some money. That's what's important. That's a top 5. And that's about it. I'm gonna take it down. So like, comment, subscribe, share. I will see you on the next video. This has been a very interesting top 5. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.